When people ask me, what is the best place to live on the east side of Seattle? Well, I always have to ask, what is your ultimate goal? And then I'll tell you if the answer is Kirkland. And Kirkland is not just one city. It actually spans over two different zip codes, 98033 to 98034. It is a variety of different neighborhoods. You have luxury waterfront, you have suburban neighborhoods, you have techie areas, and it's just a hustle and bustle of a small city that used to be just a quaint little lakeside town. And of course, it has some of the best schools in Washington State. So let's dive into what is Kirkland and what you need to know. Let's start with market reality. Kirkland's median sales price is $1.3 million in today's market. If you go to waterfront luxury, that number is gonna jump quite a bit and be easy, $2.3 million and up. Kirkland, one city, two different minds, behave completely differently in the real estate market here in the Seattle area. And I will do a deep dive on those specific zip codes in a separate video. The city has roughly 91,000 residents. Some of the major employers are Google, Tableau, and we have Evergreen Health as one of the major hospitals in our area and highly sought after, not only by residents to be close to, but physicians who are looking to relocate to the area and be employed there. It's about 20 minutes to Bellevue and roughly 20 minutes to Seattle, and very quick access to 405, 520. So if you are working in the city, so if you're working in Seattle, it will have a shorter commute, about 20 minutes or so to the Seattle area. Let's talk about downtown Kirkland and the Market Street neighborhoods. These neighborhoods are obviously the closest to the waterfront and closest to downtown. The areas have waterfront luxury, very accessible to the marina, and restaurants, coffee shops, anything your heart desires. So you have easy access to that area, and that translates to anything over $2 million and up. And if you're looking at waterfront luxury, we're looking at $5 million, and of course, upwards from that. This is who Kirkland is, but it's one part of just a major city. Let's move inland and see neighborhoods such as Juanita and Totem Lake neighborhoods. That is in the 98034 neighborhood. You're gonna have a little more suburban feel. There's a new shopping center called The Village at Totem Lake, which is absolutely beautiful, kind of open space. There's shops, restaurants, movie theater. People just walk around, have a coffee with a friend, or just sit around and enjoy a really nice area. Of course, you have Trader Joe's, Barnes & Noble, and Whole Foods. I mean, what more can you ask for? And then we can move into Juanita. Juanita is another beautiful area, and it actually sits on the northern part of Lake Washington. So you'll have views of the Juanita Bay. Some homes have, of course, a view. There are waterfront properties in the 98034 zip code, but also you have just a more comfortable feel of an area, more suburban. Juanita has really nice neighborhoods. They do have larger lots, more so than you would get in some of the closer to downtown homes. And Juanita neighborhood belongs to Juanita High School, which has a pretty incredible Cambridge program for high school students. And I will link all the information so you can see what that program offers. It is one of the best in the country, and most people move to the neighborhood just so they can be part of that program for their kids. So the difference between Juanita neighborhood and Totem Lake is Juanita is closer to the water. You do have more waterfront properties, and Totem Lake has more inland, and you are actually closer to Woodinville neighborhoods. They are both very nice. They both belong to Lake Washington schools. So I suggest you take a look at what your budget allows and take it from there where you'd like to be in either one of those neighborhoods. Totem Lake in Kirkland has actually been quite transformed in the last 5 years when the village at Totem Lake was built. And Evergreen Health is actually anchored right in that area. So it's bringing a lot of people who just want to have proximity to the hospital. You do have a great option of buying even condos at a pretty decent price, which is somewhere in the around $400,000 to $500,000 range. So you can still stay in Kirkland, but have an affordable price with that. If you're a first-time homebuyer or a healthcare professional, this would be a great area to start with. Now let's talk about schools, and because of relocating families, this is often the single biggest driver of neighborhood choice, and Kirkland is served one of the best school districts in the entire state. Lake Washington School District covers all of Kirkland and earns an A+ rating on niche. Here's what makes it exceptional. The district offers an array of choice schools and specialized programs beyond the standard curriculum. At the high school level, Juanita High School hosts a Cambridge program, a rigorous, internationally recognized academic curriculum preparing students for some of the most competitive universities in the world. Lake Washington High School and Kirkland Middle School both rank in the top 10 to 25 public schools in Washington. The district also offers the Emerson K-12 program, the project-based community learning model, and the Discovery Community School in Finn Hill, which uses multi-age hands-on curriculum. For Spanish-speaking families or families who want a dual language education, there's Einstein Dual Language Program in Redmond, right next door. Average school ratings across the district run 8 to 10 out of 10 on greatschools.org. If your family is moving here with school-age children, Lake Washington School District offers amazing programs, and this will help your quality of life. City of Kirkland is one of the best cities in Washington state, and a lot of people do thrive to live in the city. If you are looking to move to Kirkland, there's no right or wrong area of Kirkland to live in. All of it is amazing, but it will just depend on your budget. Whether you want to live on the lakefront or you'd like to have a quiet little rambler in Finn Hill, it's of course your choice, and you will enjoy living in Kirkland either way. My name is Alina Araujo with Windermere Real Estate. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next video.